Hello, so I have this example problem. This problem asks us to find f of x, the derivative of f of x, when f of x is equal to sine of 5x raised to the x power. Now, this x in the exponent is our point of concern. Okay, so that x in the exponent, it would be nice if we can move it out into the front. So one way we can do that is taking the logarithm of both sides. Now, let's go ahead and call f of x is equal to y so we can rewrite this equation. So now we have y is equal to sine of 5x raised to the x power. Now, if we take the logarithm of both sides, so we have ln y is equal to ln of sine of 5x. This x, however, because we have a logarithm, the x can now be placed in front. So now we can use implicit differentiation to solve this problem. So taking the derivative of the left-hand side, using implicit differentiation, we just take the derivative as normal, but because this is a y, we need to attach a dy dx. So that's the left-hand side. Now the right-hand side, we have an x multiplied by something else. So that tells us to use the product rule. So using the product rule, we need to take the derivative of the first, which is just 1, derivative of x is 1. We multiply that by the ln sine of 5x. Now product rule then tells us we need to add that by the first quantity multiplied by the derivative of this, ln sine of 5x. So what's the derivative of a ln function? It is just simply the 1 divided by whatever is inside. So sine 5x. But this sine of 5x, we have to now apply the chain rule because that is inside of this function, ln. So applying the chain rule, we need to multiply by the derivative of sine of 5x. So what's the derivative of sine? The derivative of sine is cosine. Rewrite what's inside. And again, we have a 5x here. It's not just x, it's 5x. So we need to apply the chain rule again and take the derivative of the inside, which is 5. Derivative of 5x is 5. Now we're at a spot where we can solve for dy dx. Now remember, we said y is equal to f of x. So y prime is equal to f prime, which is then f prime of x, what we're trying to find, is equal to dy dx. So now all we have to do is solve for dy dx, and that gives us our solution. So if we go ahead and simplify this, we can write dy dx is going to be equal to, this is a 1, so we can just leave it. So ln sine 5x plus, let's go ahead and simplify all of this. We have a 5 and an x, so 5x. We have a cosine right here, cosine of 5x, all divided by sine of 5x. Now, I did not write the y, so don't forget this y. The y, we can multiply both sides of the equation by y. And that y, what is y? Y we have written right here. Y is equal to sine of 5x raised to the x power, which was our original equation. So if we multiply both sides by y, we're multiplying by this, sine of 5x all to the x power. So this right here is our solution.